Thank you for coming back. Did you enjoy the pizza from Beartooth? We're about halfway through our day, and I am really pleased that we found time or made time or decided to have time for this panel today, because we've been talking about the importance of and the wonderfulness of music festivals for years, and hence you saw Marion talk about and show you the festival brochure that has become reality as a result of the census, the music census. And I didn't hear her speak, but I saw her wave it, and I saw it up here, and I hope she told you that there's 80 festivals on that thing, and that is quite amazing. And I don't think people can think of 80 festivals in Alaska that they have visited, but you may be able to think of the 3 festivals that are represented up here. And before we start talking about them individually, I just wanted to quickly have people say hello to you. And can we start over here? Just the name and festival, please.
I'm Johnse. Ostman. I'm with the Anchorage Folk Festival.
Yay! Anchorage Folk Festival. More about that shortly.
Hi, I'm Natalie Treadwell. I'm with Showdown Productions, and we put on the Sundown Solstice Music Festival.
Hello, I'm Chris Miller. I'm with Sacred Acre Music Festival down in Nilchik.
Okay, so the couple of things that I would want you to speak to are, first of all, the kind of mission of your festival, what it actually does and what it's trying to do. It very sort of briefly, and maybe based on that, how did it come about? How did you start? And if you're a founder or early member of the crew, then feel free to tell us a bit about your personal connection to the beginning of it. And if you can drop a fun fact about the festival in there, something that we didn't think needed to go into a festival arrangement or something, then please do. So we start with the folk festival, which I almost hope that you weren't part of starting, because it's been going on for a very long time.
Right.
Yes.
So again, I'm with the Anchorage Folk Festival. As it says right here at the top, it is our 36th annual festival. It occurs here in Anchorage every winter, so it's slightly different than a lot of festivals that we might have in the state. Our mission really is to perpetuate folk arts and music throughout South Central and Alaska, supporting local musicians by giving them a place to express themselves on a main stage in a 15-minute, showcased fashion, and it's free. So the entire festival is free. We're 100% supported by members, donors, commercial sponsors, both in cash and in kind, and that's been our model since we started. We go for like.
Can I ask you a couple of more things? So where exactly is it taking place, and how many years has it been in operation?
Okay, so 36 years. You can do the math, whatever that is, and. We take place across most of Anchorage and some of the outlying parts of Anchorage, but our primary festival, our home, is the University of Alaska Anchorage's Wendy Williamson Auditorium, and that's where our main stage concerts are. That's where we have over 50 workshops over the course of 2 weekends. At UAA, we have dances and yeah, and what was the other?
No, how many? I have a couple more. How many people does it take to put a festival on like that? Staff and volunteers.
Village, yeah,
a village.
Full-on village.
How many people in your village?
It's our village. So our primary, we have no director. We have no contracted professional administrative staff. We are 9 volunteers on our board of directors. We have 4 executive directors, and the rest are, but everybody plays a very equal role. And then we rely upon super volunteers, members of our community to help us do this, because like 9 people can't put this festival.
So 9 people can't put it on, but how many people can attend? What's your average number of attendees?
We probably have between 5,000 and 7,000 people that attend throughout the course of the week, and that's just at the UAA Wendy Williamson and our fundraisers, which like we've done dances here at the Nave. This year we're doing an Odd Man Rush Brewing in Eagle River, one at Beartooth, another one at Spenard Recreation Center. But we also expand out through our folk week, which is like concerts and cafes and pubs and across town. So we could be at Riley's, we could be at Organic Oasis, we could be out at the Sitzmark. And so we're not really keeping track of the number of people that come in there, but those are all free concerts that we're sponsoring. We're putting people on the stage. Those would be maybe smaller shows, like 3-4 people, not full productions. But again, fully free. The bigger events are fundraisers for us, and that's really kind of how we bring that memberships, commercial sponsors and donors and grants is how we can pay for this to bring our guest artists up.
And people pay how much to come to this festival?
It's free.
Yeah, so it's a free festival. So fully funded through fundraising, grants, and so on.
Correct.
Thank you. So how about, so this is like the oldest, ancientest festival that I know of in Anchorage, right? And it's been going on as a community event, and sort of everybody knows about it. And then
that's the funny
Oh, they
thing,
don't.
is that
Oh, well, let's talk about that later.
Most people, we can talk about that.
Yeah,
later.
but that's okay. Good. I didn't know we were,
was
but
my
that's
one fun
that's one of the
fact
things
for
that.
you.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a
What's the
second-
fun fact that nobody knows about it?
The other, well, that's the one fun fact is that hardly anybody knows about this festival, despite it being around for 36 years. But the second one is that we probably have the longest running and probably the only banjo contest in the state.
All right. So yeah, Annie Bartholomew here is coming to the banjo contest. Absolutely. So Natalie, then in came a whole new generation of festival-loving souls. And so what happened with Showdown and Sundown? Where is it taking place? What time of year? How many years have you been in operation? How many people attend? What styles of music? How many people keep it going? And so on and so forth. And what's your fun fact?
All right, I'll try to get to all those questions. To start, I'm the community outreach director with Showdown. So my role is to meet with all of you guys and kind of local partners and sponsors and see how we can collaborate to make this event happen. Our music festival has been around for about 3 years now. We started at the Willowa as a block party on 7th and F and have grown to the Cuddy Family Park in Midtown. Our goal has always been to bring music to South Central Anchorage. Showdown has been around for just over 10 years now, bringing up national acts to Alaska. The founders, Ray Flores and Helen Paris, are just superstars in trying to bring music to our community and uplift our local artists and connect them into shows with kind of larger national acts to really elevate the stage productions here in Alaska. The festival has been the long-term goal of Showdown, and so it's been really rewarding these last 3 years to finally be able to realize that. Our staff scales anywhere from a team of 6 as our core team to about 250 the weekend of the festival, and that ranges from production to hospitality to security and management, and we also partner with Moose's Tooth in that festival, and so they have their own staff as well for all of the beer gardens, and then of course we offer the opportunity for lots of volunteers. We had about 200 volunteers this year, and that program is always growing, excuse me, I had a concussion this week, so bear with me as I try to find my words. Please wear your ice cleats out there, my friends. But
you can see everybody here suddenly going, "Oh no!"
Yeah, no.
It's a very loving crowd that we're talking to here, right? So show her the love.
I'm trying to find all my words.
Yes. The fun fact. Can you think of the fun fact?
Well, our festival has always been focused on bringing kind of 3 genres of music: electronic music, hip hop, and kind of singer-songwriter bands. And so we usually have 3 stages at the festival, as well as artists doing live murals, vendors selling their crafts, and food trucks. So it's a really well-rounded festival, allowing kind of our community to come together for 3 days of music and art. But the festival really stretches beyond our community. One of my favorite aspects of our ticketing system is to be able to see where people have been purchasing tickets from. And I'm excited to announce we had people from 9 different countries and 26 different US states. So our team is really pushing music tourism in our community and bringing people to our wonderful state to not only see music, but also experience Alaska and the outdoors of Alaska. And we've been very lucky with the weather the past 3 years.
Yes, it's a good time to have a festival.
Yeah,
to also
yeah,
experience that in many years it has been very little rain at that time in this state. Hope it carries on like that.
Thanks. Did I miss a question?
Yes, well, right now you can rest, and I'll talk to
all
Chris
right.
a little bit,
Go
because
back.
then we go a little further down south on Kenai Peninsula, and this other thing is happening, because there's otherness to your festival, isn't there? There's music, and then there's otherness. Can you talk a little bit about how it operates with Sacred Acre?
Yeah, so I started Sacred Acre 3 years ago. We're moving on to our 4th year. I met the Salmon Fest family. I worked with them. Obviously, they have the venue, so we kind of spawned a relationship from there.
You got that? You caught that, everyone?
Being a chef and coming from the lower 48 in Denver, running Whole Foods, I was part of the seafood industry. Getting into Alaska, learning about the reality of the seafood industry, really is what sparked my drive to do this. And we wanted to shed light on the trawling of the Bering Sea, but we also knew that there was all kinds of festivals that already are kind of doing the different genres. So coming from Denver, we leaned into the EDM, the electronic, because we know that that's a very galvanizing thing for the youngsters these days. And getting the message out there, as you know, we're in our 3rd year. There's definitely not funding from us coming to our partners at Salmon State, but we're helping to get the message out there for now. And moving into the future, we hope to actually bring some funding to the actual fight of stopping the factory trawling. But so then spawned Sacred Acre, which is very immersive. It's 3 days, it's camping, it's 72 hours of straight music. We have multiple late night stages. We have puppeteers. We have actors and actresses that we're bringing on in the upcoming years. We have a lot of interactive art, and we need more interactive art. My mother helped start Meow Wolf down in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and learned a lot from her, from growing up alongside of her, and we really want to bring that vibe into the festival life. We're actually currently working with some comic book writers and artists. The Sacred Acre is the magical land that lies between low tide and high tide, and the magical creatures that live there. And it's about taking a pilgrimage there once a year and getting back in tune with land and ocean and celebrating that. And for that, we're going to bring this comic book thing on and kind of tell the story of that and do that live and also through a comic book.
Fantastic.
Fun fact.
Yeah. And the puppets, they're not tiny little marionettes, are they?
Yeah.
You're talking life-size king crab, but what's your...
We have a crab and we have an orca now, and oh god, I'm brain for it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's amazing.
Basically
It's
a celebration of Alaskan fauna in major size, multi-operational. This is like not your average.
And yeah, they're called
are there banjo? There's no banjo competitions.
No.
And this is like
they did the
white-
king,
they actually
king
did
crab
White Raven,
marionette competition.
We had a 16-foot wingspan white raven visit our festival this summer. It was just really remarkable to see them.
Same puppeteer group.
Same puppeteer
Yeah.
group, but they're out of Homer, and they're just incredible. And they were going around changing their outfits 2 or 3 times a day, and we had them on stilts or with different puppets, and it was really remarkable to be able to support that as well.
So we see this great variety, and we see Alaskans Alaskans who've been living here a long time, or medium, or relatively short, who give back to the community or give to the community and find also a way for themselves. I think I can speak for that too. I started a little festival 18 years ago as a way to get friends, find musicians, start a festival, and nobody rang the cowbell, so it's been going on for 18 years. Therefore, I often think about myself, what do I want for this festival in the future? What's kind of my next step? And is it good the way it is? What's the kind of thing that what we're looking for? Depending on whether we've been going for 36 years or 4 years, could be very different. So I wanted you to speak to that a little bit, since we've now heard so much about both what you have in common and what's different. Should we start over with you again? And what's on the horizon now? First of all, it's coming up very soon.
Yeah, so
now we get to hear about it. We know it now.
That's louder this time. Yeah, our festival starts in 2 weeks. So we're starting on Thursday, the 23rd of January at the Wendy Williamson Auditorium, partnering with Parlor in the Round, which is a really, really long-standing partnership that we've had with that group, and the musicians that come up or are a part of that. And then, yeah, we're gonna roll into guest artists for the first weekend, for the second weekend. So that's what we've done. That's been our model. So the vision is we try to feature guest artists that are inspirational, that are, sort of reflect what we think our festival is about. So it could be tradition, it could be, family, it could be expanding, people's genres, outside of, like, folk music is often considered to be a pretty small box. But I think, and I know our directors think, and I know the founders of this festival, some of whom are sitting in this room, also think that that's not the case, and it has never been the case. And so I think what we need to do is continue to perpetuate that into the future. If that means doing that under the same model, so putting two really hot bands on a stage for 2 weekends and absorbing those costs, then we actually need to find more members. We need to find more people who can help support it, because right now that can't sustain itself. I think in 1989 there were a lot fewer nonprofit organizations, a lot fewer organizations looking and asking for help to fund these events, to fund these festivals. Now, everybody asks Alaska Airlines. Everybody is asking, this person and that person to help donate and support these festivals. That's not going to sustain. So thinking forward, what we need to do is we need to think about how we can continue to do this festival as a free festival, because that's our mission, support our local musicians, which, oh my gosh, there are so many sitting in this room right now. Some have been inspirational to me throughout my career as a musician, my life as a musician, and bring that talent back to our stage, because a lot of that talent learned what they're doing on that stage, and bring their kids back to the stage and bring that demographic back, home. A lot of these musicians are awesome. They go out and they blossom and they grow, but so many have come back, and Alaska is spilling over in talent. Mm-hmm. So let's get them on our stage. Let's bring them back home and give it to the people, and make everybody know. I mean, it's free. What else are you going to do on a Friday night in January?
No, absolutely. You're going to all go to the folk festival.
Right.
We're going to hear it from, I want to ask Chris a similar question. What's kind of next for the festival? Is it at a sort of a crucial stage now, or are things that are chugging along? We're doing kind of what we did last year, or where are you at right now with the Sacred Acre?
Well, Sacred Acre is family owned and operated, and we're self-funded, so that's always a struggle. It's funded by myself and a few shareholders, so sponsorships and more funding is always on the horizon with a project like this, especially when you're diving into the type of production we're doing, where we're bringing up 16 lasers from the lower 48, and we're involving the screens and the smoke and the actors, and it takes a lot. So that's always on our horizon. That's always what we're that's the fun game I get to play 365 days a year, is how's next year happening, and how are we going to get there? But we always do, and we have a large group of people behind us. We have 3 of us that work year round, and then we have about 40 of us on the weekend of the festival, and about 100 volunteers. So we get a lot done with a little. with the comic book thing coming online, it's more moving parts. It's actually, we need directors on the stage. It's going to be in the midst of these live artists doing their thing. So that's what's on the horizon. More really cool adventures, helicopter rides. We do something called Bump on the Bay, where we send out 150 people onto the Ketchimack Bay on a big boat, and there's a live DJ there. More things like that coming to kind of celebrate and spread. Really what we're doing is we're on the shoulder season. We're the weekend after Labor Day, so we're trying to get more tourism down to the Kenai Peninsula and help all the small businesses down there. That's another big part of what we aim to do.
Fantastic. Okay, good luck with Sacred Acre version 4. Yes, fantastic. So, Natalie, you're here in town. You're going to put on a festival this year. What's on the horizon for that? What are you doing this year differently or same?
Well, we've yet to release our lineup for this year, so I can't speak about any of that. But there are some exciting things happening this summer. We have some summer series going on in Cuddy Park. We found a great home there, and it's a wonderful venue for music. And so we're looking to put on more shows throughout the summer at Cuddy Park, so really offering more than just our June weekend series. And so expanding what can be done in that space, whether it's in the cul-de-sac underneath the bridge or in the park itself, offering more opportunities throughout the summer for live outside music. And we're always looking to partner with more groups. We really love the schema of the folk festival of having shows and different activities around town. So kind of always looking to expand Sundown from just Cuddy Park to the whole community of Anchorage and really engage with our whole community. So I'm always looking for more partners, especially in Midtown here in Spenard and things like that. So we're looking to expand the festival and our summer offerings. And Showdown does shows year round. We typically have our events at Willowa, but we're always looking for alternative venues and the ability to do music outside, which is a big part of our mission.
Fantastic. So that's all that we have time for. I had one other question for them that I'll ask them when we get off stage. But I hope that you will be around a little bit today, and maybe also you can stick around for now is my intermittent plug for tomorrow, office hours. Don't forget, I'm sure you've all figured out that you want to come and that you want to talk to people either in a very structured or in a very non-structured way. It's a great networking opportunity for people in the similar field as you within the music industry here. And so hope to see you there. And I want to thank you so much for coming. Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you.
And the rest of us just all keep feeling good. And we're chugging along and here at the Music Summit 2025. Thank you.